Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick here. We'll let the room populate a little bit, and we'll get going here. Just kind of a little bit of follow up from yesterday. I won't take us, hopefully not take as long as I gotta do a quick errand, and I gotta do something for the main channel today. So yeah, so we'll get nice and comfortable here, and we'll just get rolling. Basically. So okay, we got a couple people watching, and we'll hopefully get some more to chime in. But how bad is it for the YouTube creator? For some of the videos I've been watching, it's gonna get really bad in the near future, in the next few months, uh, because we've been hearing a lot of channels are going to be calling it quits in the next few months, unfortunately, because of the new rules with COPA and the FTC rules, and how the YouTube is going to be wants to continue to blame the creator. And I'm going to say that for the past few years, as I've been watching YouTube, yes, the creator is responsible for what you upload, and YouTube's been trying to crack down on all this stuff, and it just gets worse by the year when the creator uploads total garbage that could endanger somebody's lives or endanger a kid. This is why. And it was just came off an innocent child's video just reviewing toys. That's how this whole mess came about, basically. But uh, everybody knows about all the child abuse videos, and everybody knows about all the dangerous stunt videos that's been on YouTube. So yeah, the creator is partially responsible for those creators, but those are the creators is almost like maybe not even 2% of all the creators that's on this YouTube platform, basically. So, but yeah, major changes is coming, as everybody knows. If you're a creator, it's also going to affect you guys too if you're just a YouTube watcher. We're thinking, and it's gonna get worse before it even gets better. I don't know, but there's a voice out there. Uh, I'll try to put a link to that channel. There's also I guess there's supposed to be a petition that everybody needs to sign, or you write a letter to the FTC, making the telling that the decision that they're going to plan to do is not a good decision, because we're going to see videos going to go the other way. We're going to see the dark days of YouTube again. Basically, we're going to see more fighting, more abuse, more assaults, more dangerous stunts, because it seems like just to protect the kids, you can't control. And a lot of channels are fearing that they can face that big fine, even if the kid watches the video when you put a video that says it's not intended for kids, but a kid under the age of 13 is going to watch it anyway. And the federal government and any form of government was supposed to be highly educated, more like let's put it this word. I don't want to use the term to insult the mentally challenged. Uh, they're worse than mentally challenged. Let's put it this way. There was a term that we used in the old days called retards, basically. Highly educated retards. No offense to the mentally challenged out there, okay? No offense to the mentally challenged. But that's our government, basically. They think they know everything, but they don't. And we've got to inform a lot of people about what the YouTube's all about and the good sides of YouTube. And we got to bring the positives in to it. But yeah, the creator is basically the creator is responsible for its content. No matter how good or how bad, and there's a lot of bad content out there, and there's a lot of good content out there. Now, would you, like I said in yesterday's video, would you want to see somebody getting drunk over maybe a case of beer, or you want to see somebody getting hurt over a video? Basically, I've always said, always take a video with a grain of salt too, because it's their content. Take it with a grain of salt. But problem is, the creator is also responsible for the content they put up, and now going to be more responsible where the video is going to get targeted for. Uh, if I do everything right, I can still, if we, even all the creators, this is what we're talking about, every creator on YouTube, uh, because it's gonna get, it's gonna be, if you don't properly mark, if you do properly mark your content, not targeting kids, turn it off, just be on the safe side, turn it off, targeted ads, because even if you, let's say if you leave targeted ads on, and let's say a kid watches, under the age of 12 watches your videos, and the FTC finds out in a way that, hey, an underage kid watched your video and you didn't turn off the, it was not properly marked, uh, you're facing a 42,000 plus fine. It's almost like playing Russian roulette. Basically, it's what it is. You might as well put a gun, and you might as well put a 6-bullet gun and play Russian roulette with the odds are against you. You just use 5 of the 6 chambers. Just hopefully you hit that empty chamber all the time. That's basically what we're playing. That kind of Russian roulette is. That's more dangerous than just having a one chamber full and just keep spinning. And that's what the creators are facing right now. It's the deadly game of Russian roulette. Do they want to continue that crapshoot? Basically. So it's not fun to be a creator. I'm just kind of been down, even on the main channel. I've been kind of down. I've been contemplating a lot of stuff. I'll probably be making a video over there, maybe go live, maybe this weekend, just maybe talk about the future of the channel, maybe the future of this channel. Like I said, I just want to keep this as a rant channel. Even we're not monetized. We can still face, even this channel is not monetized, at nowhere near monetized at all, but we can still be facing that big fine if a kid underage is watching the video, basically after January 1st of 2020. This is all taking place on January 1st in 2020. So how bad is the changes? It's going to be pretty bad. It's going to come down to, it's going to be pretty bad. Very scary at times, and it's not going to be fun to be a YouTube creator. Even there's new channels out there just starting out, and it's really a shame because people, all the YouTube experts say it's a good time to get into YouTube. It's never been a better time to get into YouTube because of the recent rulings. It's almost like you're just walking off a cliff, basically. So it's almost like you're about ready to walk off the cliff. And I think all the creators are about ready to do that too, just walk off the cliff to the unknown, basically. So yeah, it's just not a good time to be a creator at all. I'm like I said, I've been down on the last few days, kind of contemplating and that. So yeah, it's just even Angie and I talked about slightly this morning, and she said it's going to be my decision, basically. So just, but when I keep this channel going, yeah, I'll keep this channel going. What about Angie's channel? We don't know on that part, but we don't know about the Angie and Chuck Show channel. There's a lot of things I really want to do for that channel, a lot of ventures I want to do and share. Unfortunately, like I said, when you got over 1,000, you got over 1,300 videos, and you gotta go in and find out, even if you do it not intended for the kids, and it's not intended for kids, and you turn off, it's just, we're going to get blamed for kids watching the videos, regardless if or not. It's just like there's nothing we can do. Just sit there and take the bullet, I guess. That's how a lot of creators. That's why there's a voice going into Washington. There's a petition saying we cannot control our our viewers. Basically, we ask for subscribers. We ask for try to get people to subscribe to the channel. We try to get people to watch the videos and just try to put up the best content possible that is suitable within the guidelines of YouTube, and that's basically it. And there's nothing safer on YouTube than family-friendly shows. And with this crackdown that YouTube is doing, if you keep the shows family-friendly with the family and all that stuff, those shows are going possibly going to go away. And you're gonna bring in crap like subway fights and that. Hey, Brandon, about time you join on a live show here. You're gonna get crappy videos when someone's gonna hold their cell phones, filming a subway fight or a fight on the street and chanting "World Star, World Star, World Star." You're gonna see those videos returning back to YouTube. You're probably gonna see some videos involving dangerous stunts with microwaves. Like I said, we just came off a 10-year anniversary of a disaster, a YouTube disaster, just not too about 10 years ago, over in Fulton, Illinois, right across the river. I documented on the Engine Chuck show what happened. The black stains are still there on that one wall. Unfortunately, the rest of the building is not there no more because of that dangerous stunt. That's because the mom was hell bent to make that YouTube money. It's all this. It's about this. It's nice to make a little extra money on YouTube, but but people will go beyond. People will go beyond to do stupid stuff just to get the views, to get that moolah, and it just then media gets on them. Media gets a negative review. They blame the advertisers for it. The media ends up blaming the advertisers. There we go. All this ad apocalypse or whatever they call it, ad boycotts and demonetizations and that. And with the family channels, they turn off the comments. I remember when I first started watching YouTube back in 2009, my first taste of YouTube. I remember some of the channels were criticizing the comment section down below. Some of them didn't like the comment section because they were fearing it was going to create troll activity, which they were 100% right back then. And nobody has talked about that, basically. Yeah, those people that make their kids to make videos is creepy. Yeah. Now, like I said, when parents get greedy in that, when people get greedy on that situation, when parents forcing kids to do dangerous stunts, child abuse videos after child abuse videos, child abuse videos. Hey, tits for tots, how you doing? 2 days in a row for you. Congratulations. Hey, 2 days in a row for me going live. Yeah, so yeah, it's just one of those things. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos last night talking about the more about the thing, and the more I thought about it, I said, in the past, there's been a lot of crappy creators that kind of created bad stuff, bad stunts. Just like I said, the one we had a 10-year anniversary of a microwave disaster where someone, since YouTube took down all these videos since the disaster almost 10 years ago, and you're not allowed to upload any dangerous stunts where people puts in stuff in microwaves that's not supposed to belong, like aluminum cans, your pet cat, or a baseball, something that's not supposed to be in the microwave. And that's why that disaster. Someone put in stainless steel pots and pans, and the microwave just blew up and caused a big fire. And the kid went to jail. He lost his mom over it. Of course, the mom approved of the video to being made. That's unfortunate. And there were some falsifications that it got a lot of views, and they were thinking they were only getting $1 a view. But the problem was that video only netted them less than $20, if I remember correctly. And where that money went, it went to, and the kid's gonna be still owing. Unfortunately, that kid will be owing a lot of money to those victims for the rest of his life. Unfortunately, if he's uh, got his 18 years of age exemption, basically, which unfortunately that's probably what happened. He's got his 18-year exemption, so he's now exempt of all the things that he has done before he was 18, basically. So that's it leaves the victims out of the cold again, that lost everything in that YouTube disaster. And there's always other YouTube disasters, basically, you see on YouTube. Uh, like I said, the creator is just part of the. Some of the creators is part of the problem we have on YouTube. This is why we have always see changes every year. And 2019, I thought it was going to be the year of the small channel. I thought small channel was going to be making a comeback, but with these new rules, they're all adjusting to a point that some have even considered quitting YouTube altogether. Would it make more ad revenues for somebody else? I don't know. Because half these channels, even the channels that is not monetized, is at risk for the same fine. Believe it or not. If you upload a video, if you're not monetized and you upload a video, you're going to come up with these three choices. Either going to be, is it kid friendly? It's yes, it's kid friendly. No, it's not kid friendly, and it's going to be, it's going to be, well, YouTube has to decide. Let YouTube decide. But if you scroll down on that list, scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's going to be a paragraph says you have to check. You have to check, and if you check that mark, it will eliminate targeted ads. Even if you're not monetized, you're going to have that issue too. So things are going to look bad for the creator. It's probably going to be really bad for start, and it's a lot of creators are considering to just take their money, get out of the YouTube, even if they have to delete the videos just to protect their financial well-being. They will too. The smart ones who save their money will be the smart ones to get out, almost like a stock market. You get in why you got in where the prices was good, and when you make your money, you get out of the stocks, basically. So you make a nice capital gains, basically, in that. And some of the people are using YouTube to as a form of their livelihood. It's their livelihood now, because they make enough money on YouTube. It's going to be a livelihood. Will there be lawyers involved in this? Oh yeah, it's going to come down to. I'm pretty sure when the lawyers are involved and the court cases begin, class action lawsuits are going to be involved. The court decision is going to be rendered. If they don't get a favorable one, they'll go to an appeals court. I would not be surprised if this goes up to the U.S. Supreme Court, all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, basically. So, and it's basically unelected bureaucrats. It's basically is doing all these decisions. These unelected bureaucrats, basically. So who is the president at the time has the right to change the people out. Who is, of course, has to have what Congress. I don't know if it has Congress approval. It's government. They all don't know nothing anyway, because if anybody knows about government, Brandon, if you're still on, if you're still trucking, there's a new bill in California that's going to affect a lot of truckers too. On a side note, there, something called AB5. If you're an owner operator, you're not going to be trucking in California no more, or delivering loads or picking up loads in California no more. New Jersey's thinking the same thing. It's all down to whatever they said. Benefits. It's mostly unions pushing that idea, and that, not corporations. Just unions were pushing that idea. Basically, was ramrodding it down. So I don't know on that end, but that's a different issue. But it could involve some owner operator YouTubers. Basically, looks like someone got out the right time for not being an owner operator, being a company driver instead. So I guess make a decision to be a company driver would be a better decision. But owner operators, it's going to be a mess, basically. Not just it's not going to affect the truckers; it's going to affect Lyft and Uber and any other driving companies that is that's doing it for part-time work. Basically, that's what it is. It's attacking part-time work and other full-time work. That's as an independent contractor, and that hell, it might affect a professional wrestler. Who knows? They're independent contractors. They sell their services to the promoters, and the promoters book them, and that. So I don't know. That's a different story there. Uh, but yeah, it's just it's going to come down to that if you've got a YouTube channel that's been up for say let's say if you got millions of subscribers and you got let's say close to let's say almost 5,000 videos or well over 5,000 videos. That's a lot of videos you have to go through before the end of the year to properly dedicate it. Like I said, YouTube does have a quicker way to make to go. Hi, Trucker Jukebox, how you doing? And that. So, hear about the YouTube changes? Just been announced like a couple months ago, back in September, and there's a new feature on the when you upload your video. You have to determine if your videos are kid friendly. If it is, you have to turn off targeted ads. It's in your thing. If you choose basically say no, this is not kid friendly, but there's a thing down at the bottom. You have to scroll down. You have to mark down just to be. I don't know if to be on the safe side, but just in case of let's say FTC discover that a kid is watching your videos after January 1st of 2020, and they find out, well, there's a lot of kids under the age 13 is watching your videos. We're going to hit you a 42,000 plus a $42,530 fine per video. If they find out if kids under age is watching your videos and you got targeted ads on, and it's not properly marked, and it's a scary moment to be a YouTuber now because it's like I said, it's like playing Russian roulette. It's not fun, basically. So we've been and I've been kind of contemplating the future of the channels. I'm thinking we're going to try to go forward, but we don't know for sure if we're because I have to go through my channels, have to make some changes, individual changes on individual videos. If you got kids in your videos, you have to make sure it's within COPPA compliance. That's COPPA. I don't know. It's like when I go to amusement parks, we try to share our fun at amusement parks. Of course, our last amusement park trip at Adventureland, I have to go through that video. Any kid that's going to be on that, I have to make sure I got the proper changes on it, and you could lose revenues. Actually, if you got to take off the targeted ads on that video and all that stuff, and it's basically what it was is YouTube knew this. Basically, YouTube knew about this when they started their monetization program. They knew about all of this, and they could have put it in their guidelines, but they failed to do that because they didn't add it to their guidelines after all these other videos were starting popping up about child abuse, child endangerments, and all that. It started like some 10 plus years ago. They could have changed those guidelines somewhat, but they never follow through with them. And I mean, the law has been around since 1998, and YouTube started in what was it, about 2006, somewhere there, and Google bought it a couple years later, and they started the monetization program probably a short time after, revenue sharing. And that's where kind of some of the people who got greedy got involved with doing child endangerment, child stunts, bad stunts, fighting. The old subway fights when someone's holding a cell phone like this and they holler, "World Star, World Star." It's like all that. Yep, you just check a box under. Yeah, I think what it is the one box. Yeah, it's what it is Jitbox is some of the videos are talking about, even if they're actually what it is it's under the age of 13. They're more concerned with the age of 13 because if you look at your analytics, go into your analytics, you're going to see a demographic saying 13 to whatever. But then if you have kids under age 18 in your videos, then it's a possibility you have to make those changes too. Uh, but like I said, some of those videos, you're not forcing the kid in your video. It's just you're making a video, let's say at a ball game, at a baseball game, you're trying to vlog the game. The kids are, a kid's gonna be walking in the background scene. There's nothing you can control on that. You don't want to edit out a portion of it because something happened. That you want to keep that portion of the clip in, like a base hit or a fly out or near the home run fence where there's gonna be a bunch of kids trying to grab that home run ball or something like that. And it's carnival with the carnival videos with the 3 carnival videos that we did. There's gonna be has to be changes in that. Basically, I have to go and make some changes on that. And it comes down to is what FTC was kind of hinted, and right now there's a voice going on. There's a petition going on other channels. Basically, I should go in and sign it myself. And you also can pension to the there's a link on some of those channels. I think DOE's has a link to it. You can petition to or send a message of to the FTC why the decision is bad. Because what's going to happen is the family friendly channels is going to be dying, and that. Yep, that you can do that. Adult, if you put adult rated videos on, you're not going to get monetized. If you go adult only, you're not going to get monetized. You get 0 monetization because they don't monetize adult content. Because advertisers don't like that. I watch channels who were legally monetized, but when they put that adult rating age restriction up, they get 0 monetization. They don't only have super chat. They lose their super chat, everything. Basically, is that what? So if you're gonna do it for fun, yeah. If you want to do it to make a little extra money on the side, no. So like I said, it's a crapshoot. It's gonna be a crapshoot, and it's like I said, it's one of those things that the creator was also partly responsible because we had history of creators being stupid on YouTube, and some went to jail over it. Some lost their lives over it, and I guess Google figured it's easy to blame the creator because the creator should be responsible for their uploads to make sure everything stays within the guidelines. If you watch those family-friendly videos, the family shows, some of them are even concerned that one channel even talk about not having their kids on their videos anymore. And if they did that, what happens to their view counts? They tank. Just like a ratings. You have a nice high-rated show, but when they have one episode that people don't like, the show tanks, it gets canceled, basically. So I guess there's a lot of channels who made their money, got out at the right time because they knew the changes was going to favor their content anyway. There was one kid called Leafy was here. He got out of it back in 2017. He made his money. He got out of it because he knew his content was not going to be welcome on the his style of content and that. Yeah, if you hit kids, say. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's just basically if you if you hit a kid, they won't monetize it. If you hit it's if you hit its adult, yeah, it's gonna be it's like I said, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, a lot of YouTube is considered quitting, basically. I'm not surprised. if your guys are getting out of it because you don't want to risk that big fine, because it's not just creators in the United States, it's creators around the world. It's affecting the creators around the world. And if a creator, let's say PewDiePie, who lives over in Europe, he has his own issues over in Europe with their own YouTube rules over there. But when they're facing with the rules of the United States, he can still face, if he uploads a video that is not kid friendly, or kids watching a video that was marked not kids friendly, and everything else, and he shuts off his personalized ads, his revenues will drop big time. And of course, he's smart enough; he saved his money anyway. But after, because it's going to affect every channel from the smallest to the biggest, monetize or not monetize. It's going to affect everything, basically. So, would I continue watching YouTube after the end of January 1st of 2020? We don't know. We haven't made that decision yet. The future of all YouTube channels that we have, we don't know for sure on that one. There were some plans I want to do for next summer. I think we might still go forward, but if we're going to have YouTube or not, we don't know. We might just put it up on Facebook. We'll find another video platform, but it's going to affect all video platforms, not just YouTube. It's going to eventually, Twitch is going to get hit with this. This new Mixer is going to get hit with this. Any way you put videos up, it's all going to get hit with this eventually. They're going to have to. They have to make the playing field level. Basically, they have to make a video playing. But this is mainly my opinion on it. Everybody's going to have their own opinions on it. So if right now, after I get done with this live show, I'm just going to head out, do my little errand. Jukebox, if you want to go live on your show, maybe sometime this weekend, if I'm not busy out filming, I'll try to catch it to get your opinion on it. If you want to do it, I not today, just kind of learn what you know, what you studied, what you and Rudy talked about, basically. So that'll work. And everybody everybody predicted years ago that eventually it's going to be one rule where basically it's going to be the death of YouTube. And they think this might be the rule. We don't know. But there is a voice out there that's going to be helpful. In fact, he has a channel called, I forgot what the channel's name is, but he's already talked to the FTC. He's got videos on talk about. In fact, he had an interview with Tim Smoyer. There's a petition, and there's also a link to the FTC to make a nice little comment saying it's a make a decision. And yet, yep, it's going to be okay if you do your homework. That's right. You got to do your homework. But you have to make a lot of changes on your channel. It has to be all done by January 1st of 2020. So I'll have to, what I did on my channel and this channel was I just marked it right now. I was told to do this by one channel, just mark it as not kid friendly, and just mark to say, no, this is not targeted for kids, and we'll never upload videos. You know, it's even going to affect the background scene that we have. If we had this, everybody knows in our videos we had this on our background scene. That's considered kid enticement on our videos. Any stuffed animals, bobbleheads, even some of those bobbleheads, even that snowman right there. See that snowman right here? That's considered going to be kid enticement. Just the background scenes for the YouTuber could get hit with these fines too. It's just like we have to change our lifestyle around our background scenes, and that's not fair. Basically, because even we do share it on a public, but it is our home too. So it's almost like they want to come in and invade your home and say, well, we can't have this as a background. Well, I'm sorry, it's going to be part of the background. We got to do. We just tried a new logo with the cartoon drawing character on our main channel. I may be changing that out eventually, go back to one of our older photos, or make a new photo. It's also going to hurt marketing too, because I was considering opening up a merch line and featuring that logo too. So I have to make a lot of decisions on that because a cartoonish character as your avatar is considered kid enticement, basically. So we might be doing some changes there in that, but I have to see what other channels are doing with theirs because I know other channels has the same cartoonish avatar icon as their logo, and they may be changing that out. Who knows? So yeah, everything should be okay if you do your homework properly, but it's still going to be, like I said, you're talking about the federal government. They're looking for the smallest violation to hit you on. That's what they're looking for, and that's why we have a voice out there right now. Uh, we got to be unified in this and have a voice. Tell them that the decision is bad because if they went ahead with this decision, kid friendly, family friend, let's say family friendly channels are going to be gone off of YouTube. What's considered family friendly. We're going to be back to the old days of YouTube where people is going to be the way YouTube has been trying to clean up for the last 10 plus years. The fighting, the dangerous acts, the abuse, all that is going to return because it's going to be we're going to relive the dark days of YouTube because of those quick videos of someone getting the one hitter quitters videos, and those are going to be coming back. Unfortunately, the advertiser is going to say, "We give up. We're pulling all our ads," and YouTube will dry up and be gone eventually in a few years, basically. So that's what they're predicting. Of course, every website doesn't last forever. MySpace ended as soon as Facebook goes up. If Facebook continues their allowing their accounts get hacked, people, I lost 30 friends on Facebook. They're getting tired of their accounts getting hacked all the time, and I just kept telling them change their passwords. Well, they changed their password so many times they still getting hacked. So yeah, so Facebook even has their own issues already. So yeah, like I said, it's not fun. It's not fun being a creator. Uh, we did have to get a new. There's a new channel that just started recently, and they looked at us for inspiration. They saw our channel on the Ancient Chuck Show as inspiration. Jukebox, if you want to check out, if you can, if you have time, if you're still with us, check out the adventures of John and Julie. These are two new YouTubers. They're planning to move to our area within a couple weeks. In fact, they're making videos of their big move, and they found our videos of the area that we filmed in Davenport and Quad Cities and that. So uh, they and I said when they saw our videos, and I said, and they told us on Facebook, they looked at our videos and we were their inspiration for them to move into the Quad City area down there in Davenport, Rock Island. In fact, they're going to be moving to the Rock Island. And we didn't really film in Rock Island. We mainly filmed in Davenport, Bettendorf, maybe a little bit of Moline, if I remember on past videos. But I don't think I think we filmed a little bit in Rock Island. I don't, yes, we did, crossing the Centennial Bridge down there. Yeah, we did film a little bit in Rock Island. And when they saw those videos, they were interested in the area, and that's why they want to make the big move. That's why they told us they was our videos that made them inspirate their move to hopefully for better things, from Arizona to here for hopefully for better things and a better life. And they said that was a big uplift for us. But then when we are hearing that all videos could get, not just child friendly videos, but all videos in general could be hit with this big fine if they don't comply to the you gotta be in full compliance in that. So it's not complying with YouTube terms of service, but you gotta comply with the federal government and the laws of COPA and the FTC and that. So and that's basically it's gonna come down to in that general area. And it's gonna be all creators worldwide. Uh, it's gonna come down to worldwide. That's that's how they're gonna enforce it to get that even playing field. It's gonna be worldwide. Uh, because Even YouTube had their versions of over in the Middle East. They had beheading videos that were shown on YouTube. Uh, you can't do that. It helps against terms of service, and that was YouTube's fault. Basically, allowing, like I said, it's so much when you got so much content uploaded at the same time, and so many live shows going on at the same time. Uh, it's hard for the computers, the machines to pick up this content. They said they're supposed to be working on it, working on it, working on it. And right now they're fearing that if they do develop a flawless machine, it's going to have flaws anyway. That it's going to be like I said, it's either it's a good time to join because there's going to be YouTubers could be exiting, but then it could be a bad time because you got that FTC, the weight of the government coming down on you as it gets harder and harder to upload even family-friendly content because you think you're going to be targeting kids. Kids are going to watch these videos regardless, but we are going to be held responsible because they're watching. What got YouTube in trouble over this was mainly when they got hit with that $170 million plus fine. Well, it was a settlement. It was a settlement. Yeah, that's what we should have rated. Like TV 13, where it's not recommended for age under 13. Got to be watched with a parent, and parents got to be responsible too. Parents got to be responsible for what the kids watch on YouTube. That's what a lot of creators been telling the parents on their channels. Watch our videos with, if you're gonna have a kid, if you're gonna parent, make sure if you're watching with your kids, if your kids watching the videos, make sure you watch with them to make sure it's good and that. So I like to see I might even try it out to say put up the little PG-13 put UT-13. So it's like a rating system. Just say it's not for recommended under the age of 13. I like to see the rating system that we can put on the end screen on one of the corners that stays on throughout the whole, or just pops up in the first minute of your video. If it's a video, if it's over a certain length, first minute or so, have it pop up, then it fades away. Then during the video, it'll pop up again. Somewhere during the video, like an ad will pop up or something like that. Yep. Yeah, that's probably the safest way to do it right there. But then, are you getting ads, basically? Because, like I said, adult rated, if you go adult rated all the time, you're not supposed to be getting ads at all. That was YouTube's policy that if it's adult rated, you're not supposed to get ads at all. It's You're still getting ads. Okay, I'll have to try that setting eventually. I'll have to look it up myself to see if that's going to work because my demographics my main demographics, if my analytics is true to its words, my demographics, I'm hitting the age of 25 on up to 34. I think that's my correct demographics is right there on the main channel. I don't know about the demographics on this channel, but my demographics on the Ancient Chuck Show is 25 to 34 years old, and that's been the main demographics I've been hitting almost all the time. If I had the old analytics, I would have had maybe less than what was it? I had to go back a couple years. What was the old analytics told me back then? My old analytics gave me a more accurate reading now because I don't have enough click rates. So when they used to do very accurate click rates back then, it was more accurate than we have now. They say it's supposed to be accurate now, but I don't think so. But I think I had like less than 0.05% that was under the age of was around the age of 13 on up. Basically, that was it. And like I said, you can't prevent kids. Over the summer, we went up to the family reunion. Angie's uh, brother's girlfriend gave Angie's nephew a tablet, one of those tablets, to watch YouTube. And he was watching any videos he was able to watch, not through YouTube Kids, but watch all the other videos too. And he's only what, maybe 8 years old, and watching a lot of other stuff. And some of them had some of those videos had foul language on it. So and they're letting them watch it. And I told her, I told her, you can't let Angie's nephew watch that stuff with the foul language. That's considered adult content, and told me just mind my own business and that. So yeah, it is parents' responsibility too to make sure your kids are watching quality stuff, not potty mouths and that. And if I go potty mouth on this, I have to go adult rated, basically, and make sure everybody's over 18 to watch it and that. So yeah, it's like I said, you got to go through all the videos. If you got any videos that looks like it's in question, uh, and you don't want to take a chance, they said don't delete any videos, but I know a lot of channels are going to be quitting, but there's a lot of new channels going to be starting up. But the channels that are going to be quitting is going to be the bigger channels that made Google a lot of money and that's it. Yep, yep. It's going to have to come down to parents' responsibility more. But yeah, the creator over the years has been uh, part of this problem over the years. It's just manifested. That's why it's so easy to, when there's a controversy of any kind, if it's YouTube's fault or not, if it's a big channel fault or not, it's always blame the creator community, because the creator is responsible for what they're putting up, especially on their live shows and their tape episodes or delayed episodes, whether how they do their YouTube channel, basically. So don't be surprised. There's some small changes. Right now, we made small changes right now, but we're not done yet on these changes. So it's going to, like I said, it's going to affect the monetized channels. It's going to affect the non-monetized channel. This channel is not monetized. We don't have the watch time. We don't have the subscribers. But that rule is going to affect this channel too, in a way. So we got to make the changes before January 1st of 2020 to make sure everything's properly labeled and all that stuff. But there's always that fear in the back of your mind, back of that mind. The kid's going to watch the videos regardless through some account, in a way. And Google really needs to verify all the accounts. Someone did mention yesterday on the side chat yesterday that they need to verify. Google needs to better verify that person's account and their age. But you can always lie about your age too. Uh, they do it all the time. All the kids do it all the time on Facebook anyway. They lie about their age, so they can get on Facebook and do all that stuff. Like I said, it's the parents got to be more responsible what the kids do online. That starts with the parenting, basically. Just, if you're going to protect the kids' privacy, you got to watch what they're doing online. That's what parents needs to do more, and they need to do more now than ever before. Before the sweeping change hits all the platforms. Before you know it, they're here today, gone tomorrow, because they can't afford to be paying these fines. And the creators, like myself, I can't afford to pay that kind of fine if it comes down to. And yeah, so yep, that's right. Yep, the kid's gonna watch the videos, even if they lie about their age. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. It's like we're in a no-win situation. It's basically, it comes down to that, and that, because just if they want to watch your videos, you can't stop them. And the government, like I said, the guy who's campaigning is going to be telling the FTC, it's going to be telling Copa we cannot control who watches our videos because they're going to click on the videos. You know, the FCC has the same ruling for TV. The, the FCC has the same ruling for TV, and kids are still going to watch the violent stuff on TV because there's not enough family shows on TV. I remember the day where the politician says there's too much violence on TV. They're making too much money on these violent shows on TV. So what the TV networks do? Well, they don't make a whole lot of money on family shows for some reason. So they axe the family shows and bring in more violence on TV. Movies. Right now, movies there's more violent movies and blood and gore movies now ever before than it was a few years ago when you had more comedies, more adventures, and that. I don't go to the movies anymore because it's gotten to be too violent and that. If I want to watch violence, I'd rather watch the stage violence like professional wrestling. I'd rather watch that. And I've not been watching that a whole lot. Only I've been watching old matches on YouTube. And that could be gone too in a few months. But I watch while I can. Old matches. Because I liked storylines were better, angles was better in that. So yeah, can't sue. Yep. Yeah, it's just one of those things that just happens. Like I said, everybody's going to have their different opinions on this jukebox. Everybody's going to have their different opinions, but right now I got to wrap up this show here real quick because I got to head out to get some late lunch. I gotta go in later, doing something else off camera, and I want to see what kind of video I'm going to make for next week. Basically, I might go live on the show, just get because I got a bigger audience over there. They'll probably give me some input on that, and it's a very good topic. Yeah, it is a very good topic. If you do go live on a jukebox on your end, if I don't catch it live, I'll try to catch a replay on it too to see what you have to say on your end. Because, like I said, everybody's going to have their different opinions on it. A lot of family shows, they're basically some of them are saying they're going to take the kids off the videos and just be the two parents. That's it. If they are aware that they're going to lose a lot of viewers, they could lose a lot of subscribers over it. Some are just like the stocks. You get in when the price is low, you sell when it's high. So when they got in when they were broke, when they started their YouTube channel, they were literally on their last couple of dollars trying to make ends meet, and they make a successful channel. They got millions of dollars. They didn't go crazy on it, and they're cashing out. Basically. You probably go live tomorrow sometime. Okay, I'll try to catch it tomorrow if I can, if I'm not out and about. If not, I'll try to catch the tape version. But I'll try to be around. I'm going to be probably busy in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon filming, because I really want to do a walking video tomorrow down by the riverfront for the main channel, or some other walking video because weather's going to be better for me to do and that. So maybe sometime tomorrow will be fine. Then after that, I'll just do my walking video after your show. So I'll stick around till you do your video tomorrow. So I got more time tomorrow to on hand. So right now, like I said, I gotta wrap up the show here real quick because I gotta catch the 12:45 bus. I gotta do a quick errand. I'm not gonna put it on video. Basically, I'm just gonna see. I'm just going to put up a input video of some kind, maybe a live show input on the Ancient Chuck show. I'll probably do it Sunday as an input from a larger audience to see what their input would be on a live show. Basically, I'm just going to put the word out. I might go live on the Ancient Chuck show sometime Sunday afternoon to see to get input from the audience, and that I'll try to put those links up if I can, because we got till they said it got till December 4th to file these petitions and send these open comments in to the FTC before they make a final decision. Like I said, there is a voice out there right now, and he's discussing why it's a bad decision go this way because it's going to bring back garbage videos. That's what they're worried about. It's going to bring back garbage videos. The family videos are going to be pushed aside, except for the network that's on, except for network, professional network videos. They get the exemption of having all these videos that the smaller YouTube is going to push aside, and it's going to bring back the garbage videos back. That's what I'm afraid of. That's going to bring back the garbage videos. I remember when I first started watching YouTube in 2009, I was watching garbage videos before I started finding, when I started finding vlogs and vlogs and vlogs, and I said, this is what YouTube should have been. This is what TV should have been. Real life, honest, with no actors, just real people doing, sharing their real life adventures. That's what turned me on to a lot of your trucking channels until they turned on that drama, and then I kind of shied away from most of them, basically. And some even had to call it quits for one reason or another, and that. So we're not going to trust their reasons and that because it may be right, may be wrong, and that. So yeah, major changes on YouTube. It's not going to affect the creator. It's also going to affect the person that watches the video. It's going to affect how they watch their videos because some of their favorite creators that they subscribe to could be here today, but unfortunately, when they try to wonder why they have not got a notification bell, they're going to click on that channel. They're going to find out that the user removed their channel or deleted their account. That's what they're fearing. So it's going to affect not just the YouTube creator. It's going to be the casual YouTube watcher is going to get affected too, because they're going to see that their favorite creator may not have a channel no more. They'll probably just take it down just to protect themselves. That could happen. And there's channels that's been talking about taking their channels down after not just being done, they're done altogether by taking their channels down. And there's a few channels that's already starting to take their channels down. I can't remember who they are, but some of the channels are going down, basically. So it's a good time to jump in, but water is going to be very deep in that. So yeah, you have to keep it clean. Yeah, just keeping it clean is the easy part. But the hard part is trying to explain why kids under age 13 are still watching. You have to explain that when you get fined. That's the $1 million question. And that's that playing that Russian roulette deal too. So, like I said, a lot of creators is going to be concerned. Like now, we have every right to be concerned ourselves because our channel was never intended to be for kids anyway. From when we started this, unfortunately, we did have some kids that watch our channel. Before I sign off, I'll tell a quick story. I think I said it yesterday on yesterday's live show, where a couple years ago I had a 6-year-old kid come up to me, and his dad come up, and the kid's in awe because he saw me at the ballpark. It's the very same ballpark. He's in awe, and he goes, Dad goes, "Who's that? Who's that?" He goes, Chuck, that's Chuck. Where's Angie? He goes, Angie's sitting over there. He goes, yeah, that's Chuck from the Angie and Chuck show. The kid was in awe. His jaw would drop like he saw a famous YouTuber in the very same town that he, very same location he was in. And his dad goes, he watches our videos before they watch the bigger channels. We watch our videos first before the big channels do. So that was nice to hear that. It's the inspirations that we get, that we used to get, or maybe still get. That's probably going to be the fire that we need to keep going and that. But with this ruling, who knows? And that. And like I said, over the years, the creator over the years was partially responsible why we're through this today, because of child endangerment, child dangerous stunts, promoting parents telling their kids how to do their YouTube videos that cause harm and all that. It's just it was just building over the years, and the YouTube flagging system don't really work and all that stuff. So They used to have what they call the trusted flagger program. I don't think you even have that no more and all that. And it's just it's like I said, it's how long before corporate decided, we're going to cut our losses and just end the platform. That could still be a possibility on that too. So yeah, it could enjoy while we got it, because someone says uh, enjoy what you have now, because tomorrow you may not have it. Basically. Okay, you know what? I have to go myself. I gotta sign off. I do have to go myself. I gotta get ready to go. I gotta catch my bus in a few minutes. So thank you for chiming in. I know it's been over an hour, so I really want to keep it shorter. But hey, Chibox, we'll see you about your live show tomorrow with your opinions on it. It's gonna be very interesting. But this is my opinions on it. It's my opinions on the situation and our concerns. All right. Okay, like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Don't know why, but do it anyway, because, sometimes we want to prove government wrong too. And we need to start proving government wrong. Finally, we need to start proving them wrong. There's some good stuff on YouTube, and we're going to end up losing that good stuff because of their decision. All right? We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.